13th board meeting to order. Would you all please stand and join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Trustee Kittredge.
Here.
Maher.
Here.
McClafferty.
Here.
Shaughnessy.
There you go. We were muted.
He's still muted.
Kevin, can you hear us?
He's still muted. Oh, now he's
Yes,
unmuted.
I can.
All
Yes,
right.
I can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Say here.
Here.
All right, good man. All right.
Snagowski's absent. Stapleton.
Here.
Okay. All right, next up, we have the consent agenda, which consists of the following. We have the approval of minutes for the May 16th Committee of Whole meeting, as well as the May 23rd Village Board meeting. We have approval of disbursements for the November 9 through November 22, 2021. Is that correct? Okay, and the December 14th through December 27, 2021, and the May 24th through June 13, 2022. Just wanted to verify those dates.
Yes.
Okay.
I can,
Okay, well, yeah, I'll go through it.
Okay.
And then we have an ordinance O-28-22 authorizing the sale and disposal of surplus village property. We have a resolution R-25-22 authorizing the order, complete graphics, removal and installation of emergency equipment for police vehicles. We have resolution R-26-22 approving voluntary separation agreement and release for Joseph Ostapchuk. We have a resolution R-27-22 approving the purchase of water meters from Water Resources, Inc. We have a resolution R-28-22 accepting public improvements and reducing the letter of credit for Willow Point subdivision. Need a motion, please.
So moved.
second.
Okay, we have motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Kittredge to approve the consent agenda. Before we do roll call, Chris, you want to just talk about the?
Yes, for the ones in November. Yeah, and basically what we do is we prepare the disbursements for the board to review. We do it the week prior. On those, that Monday, the meetings were canceled, and normally it should go on to the next meeting, but due to the holidays and transition, we had transition of accounts payable, it didn't get on the agenda. So we found this during our interim audit, and we spoke with the auditors, and they said we'll put it on the consent calendar for the next meeting, so.
Awesome. Any other questions or comments regarding the consent agenda? Roll call, please.
Kittredge.
Yes.
Maher.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved. Next up, we have a couple things under the mayor's report. We have an appointment to the Arts and Culture Commission for a 2-year term. Brad Tamaro, I need a motion, please.
So moved. Second.
All right, we have a motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee McClafferty. Any questions or comments regarding this? Roll call to approve this appointment.
Kittredge.
Yes.
Maher.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Okay, all right, motion approved. Yeah, it got changed, yeah. And what's this one here?
That's your second motion. That was because that individual was a new member. You have to approve the renewals.
Okay,
Um,
so
and
there's
just-
no specific
No, but
person.
just, that's the sheet that we have in front of you. There was an error on one of the items that Jason brought up as well. But we got the correct list in front of you here today. Those are the
Okay.
renewals, so they necessitate a second motion.
Okay, all right. With that being said, need a motion to approve the 2022 Village Commission member renewals. Need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee Kittredge. Any questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Kittredge.
Yes.
Maher.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
All right, motion approved. All right, next up, couple of things to mention around town. Besides an abundance of events going on this summer, we want to encourage residents and visitors to take advantage of our outdoor recreation, natural resources, and outdoor dining options. Our LamontDowntown.com. Check that out. That's our new website, correct, Linda?
Yeah, it's been in effect since last year, but
Last year.
still need people to get to it more often.
All right, it's packed with things to do around the town. Check out the news page where we're adding itineraries to fill the day. This is especially great if you have visitors coming into town, so help us spread the word about Lamont Downtown's website, Facebook page, and Instagram. Didn't realize it was around that long. I knew it was out there. I was checking it out the other night. And be sure to take a look at that and see what's going on. In addition, we attended a ribbon cutting this past Wednesday at Matt's Barbecue located at 308 Canal Street, formerly the Vault Building. If you like Texas-style barbecue, this is the real deal. So make sure you follow them on Facebook and visit their website at mettsbarbecuelamont.com, because just like in Texas, they sell out. So they cook it, and once they're out, they're done for the night. Again, I was able to taste it for the first time last week, and it is awesome. And been only hearing great things about it. So we wish them the best of luck. In addition, this Wednesday, Lamont Legends Cruise Nights will feature Farm Tractors, Expo Night, and Kids Table. The car show is held Wednesday evenings, every Wednesday except July 6th, beginning at 6 p.m. in downtown Lamont. Please visit myhcba.com for more information. Again, hopefully the rain holds out. I know this Wednesday it's supposed to be about 98 degrees, so make sure you dress accordingly. And speaking of sun and summer, we have our first soiree concert series. It's going to take place, our first one this Thursday on the 16th on Stevens Street, featuring Chicks with Picks, acoustic hits. Haven't heard of them yet, but I'm sure they're good. Seating begins at 6 p.m. and the concert at 7 p.m. For the full lineup, visit lamontparks.org or the Village's community calendar on our website at lamontil.us. Also, sign up to receive our e-news blasts through Stay Informed, located on the top right corner of our website for current information about the village. So again, I encourage everyone, come on out, get downtown, get out to the Forge. Weather's turning, it's going to be awesome. So I always enjoy the summer, and it's great to see everyone out and about. So with that being said, next up, we have the clerk's report. Linda.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a reminder that today is the first day of early voting for the June 28th gubernatorial primary election. And June 23rd is the last day to request a mail ballot. Early voting ends on June 27th, and the election day is on June 28th. I have an ordinance 02922, amending the budget for the fiscal year 2021 through 2022 for the Village of Lamont.
Okay, need a motion.
So moved?
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Kittredge. Who's taking?
I'll take it.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this is this is for last fiscal year, the fiscal year that ended on April 30th of 2022. This is our second and our last budget amendment to clean up some of the funds, and also because we closed funds, so we had to move the money from the funds we closed over to the general fund, because the general fund will be absorbing it. So this is really a cleanup, moving money, funds, and we did discuss this at the committee of the whole. So this, like I said, this is the final budget amendment.
Thanks, Chris. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Kittredge. Yes. Maher.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
yes,
Stapleton.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved.
Resolution R2922, approving an extension to the lease agreement between Village of Lamont and IMTT.
Okay, need a motion, please.
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee Maher, seconded by trustee Kittredge. Jason, George, who's taking
I'll take this one. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The village has many different leases in and around the downtown, the core area, many of them center around the canal.
We lease property from entities. We also lease property. This is a little bit of both. IMTT leases a small section of the reserve strip that separates their two plant locations, north and south of the I-9 Canal. They lease that reserve strip from the village, and as part of that, back in 2003, there was an amendment to the lease that the village no longer received revenue from that lease. Instead, we leased a piece of their property, so it's essentially a lease swap. So that was a 20-year lease. We're coming upon the expiration. Had some initial meetings with IMTT and their staff. We're going to need another few months to negotiate the renewal of that lease or evaluate options. So we're asking the board just a straight 6-month renewal, same terms. Gives us an opportunity to sit down with the owners and negotiate a new lease potentially.
Thanks, George. Any other questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Kittredge. Yes. Maher.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
All right, motion approved.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, Linda. All right, next up, Mike, Village Attorney Report.
Mr. Mayor, I have nothing this evening. Thank you.
Okay. George, Administrator Report.
I think, Mr. Mayor, I'll have a couple items under executive session.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any board reports? Staff reports? Chief?
I have one, Mayor.
Oh, go ahead, Ralph.
Ralph, you're first.
Okay, thank you. Just a quick reminder to our residents about mosquito hatching and larvae. We are in the process of putting out the pellets into the storm drains where water sits to eliminate some of the hatching that goes on. So just a reminder to our residents to get rid of standing water on your property because the majority of the mosquitoes that are near your home are hatched near your home. So empty out buckets, wheelbarrows, low spots in your yard. Get that standing water out of there, especially during times like this with the heat. That's all.
Thanks, Ralph. Chief?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You know, I monitor the crime trend reports from the surrounding areas just to kind of see, you know, what could be coming to Lamont next. And especially since the theft crews were in town the last couple of years. So they are still operating in some of the near suburbs around Chicago. But they kind of migrated to the catalytic converter thefts that we saw here a couple of months ago. And we haven't hit any here, but some of those areas are still being hit pretty hard. But the latest one that I've just seen that's very prevalent is stealing the license plates. I think they finally figured out that they don't have to steal as many cars if they just keep the same car and steal license plates every a couple of weeks. So one of the easiest anti-theft things that you can do is to buy screws with different drill type styles on the tip using your license plate, because it'll just be a quick thing. If they come around with a power tool to peel your license plates, and you have different drive styles that'll thwart them. Amazon right now is selling anti-theft kits with different assorted screw type heads. I bought a couple of them for my vehicles this weekend. I bought 2 different kits and kind of mixed and matched them on there. But you can just go to the hardware store and get the M6 or the 1/4 inch a drill bit with a different kind of a hex head or a star head. Put those on your license plates, and they'll move on to the next car. But we haven't seen plate thefts here in town yet, but seeing as they're coming around the area, I imagine that at some point we will. And they're hitting schools and metro lots and places like that.
Got it. Thanks, Chief. Or you could have rusted ones like my 12-year-old car. No one's getting those off, so. All right, any unfinished or new business? All right, so this is the time for audience participation. George, you want to take that over?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. As the mayor mentioned, time now at the agenda for, excuse me, audience participation. We have not received any emails or calls prior to the meeting that wanted to be on the agenda, but this is the opportunity now for members of the audience to speak and raise a concern. So, thank you. If you can come up to the podium, and I know that Ralph might have some more information on your issue, remember from last meeting, so, but go ahead. State your name again for the record. And
My name is Marge Gerstikas, and basically, I just want to thank you, thank the board, okay? I've had 3 visits here. The last visit was with the president of our HOA, and tonight he'd be here, but he's got COVID. So anyhow, just coming here and telling you, like, you know, what our problems are and possible solutions, it opened, you know, just channels of communication. All of a sudden, okay, the Lamont Village manager, Ralph Gallagher, okay, lawyers, all of a sudden, okay, and there's progress. So, we owe it to you. Thank you.
Thanks,
Very good,
Marge.
thank you. And thanks, Ralph.
Yeah, thanks, yeah, Ralph and Mike for assisting that. And we don't get too many people that come in and thank us, so
We don't know what
We'll
to do.
take it when we get it.
Don't really know what to do.
we're silenced. We don't know what to say.
Hey, Marge, I'll give you your $100 later.
In my living room?
Yeah. No, but thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. And we're glad we could help you out. And again, that's the way things should work. So thanks again. Thank you. All right. With that being said, moving to executive session, we will have one. I'm going to need a motion to move into executive session to discuss under Chapter 5 ILCS of the Open Meetings Act, real estate purchase or lease 120/2C5, real estate setting price for sale 120/2C6, and personnel employment 122C1. I need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee Kittredge. Roll call, please.
Kittredge? Maher?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
Shaughnessy?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Okay, so that ends our first public session.
Will we have any decisions coming out of that?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, George, are we going to?
There's no action after closed session.
No action. So again, that ends the first part of it. As we just mentioned, there will be no action. So again, appreciate everyone coming out. Have a great week. Get out to the car show, the soiree, and survive the heat. So thanks again. Have a great week.